Good morning, Buckeye Gordon. And I was thinking about the past, how much better things were when I was growing up versus what a lot of kids have to endure this time. When I was growing up, um, I was probably 8 or 9 years old, and me and my younger brother and uh, some kids we played with in the neighborhood. What we did for fun. Uh, Two things. First thing is where we lived, we had a lot of rats. And I can remember we had some kind of a little gun, not a real gun, but one of those things that has a rubber tips on it and it's supposed to stick to the wall when you shoot it. Well, we would go up into our in our kitchen and they would come up through the stove and in by the burner. And we always take aim and shoot at them, and that was a lot of fun. But you got bored of that anyhow. Um, Something else we did as kids, we had these old tires, probably laying in the street or something, or back in the alley. And we would take these tires and just roll them around the block. And, we had a good time doing that, you know. Um, we'll go to the school. I didn't live far from the school. We were within walking distance. We go play on play on the playground. And that was a lot of fun. But kids now, some are good. I wouldn't say kids are bad. They just do bad things. Okay. Um, Unfortunately, some are mass shooters. You know, it's how we don't value life anymore in this country. Not necessarily everybody, but there's a portion of our society that does not value life. Now, my older brothers, what they would do is there was a club in our city, and I had three older brothers. And what they would do is they would get cleaned up, uh, dress real nice, nice pair of jeans, a real nice shirt, shave, haircut, and they would always use J East. You might remember that from back in the day. It was a cologne, and they would all three pile in a car. They go pick up a couple friends. They get in the car, and then they get their dates. And I guess that's how many people can you fit in a car. But it's a lot different now. You know, we we've gone from a society that's civil, polite, to a society that is not polite. A society where, again, not everybody, but a portion of our society just don't care about their fellow man. And that's sad how we've came. And I wonder, where did that come from? And I think a lot of it started, my opinion, back in the 60s, the protests of the Vietnam War, the people, the young kids holding up the peace sign with a rock in the other hand. And to me, that's about when it started. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. But life was so much better back then. We didn't have to worry about being kidnapped. I'm sure Some have very big, but it wasn't in the like it is today. We didn't have to worry about going out and there's a drive-by shooting or anything like that. But anyhow, it's just something that was on my mind, and I just want to tell you about it. Um, I hope you have a wonderful day today. And if you would please like, share, and subscribe to help this channel grow. And I wish you all a good day.